Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm the Geek Slays. Welcome back to the Scuffed Ass Podcast, episode number 161. It's just me and Wonder again. How you doing, Wonder?
Oh, tired. Got to
Valid.
sleep in for the first time in like 7 days, so it felt good.
There you go. There you go. Yeah,
Slept for like 14 hours. Yeah.
go fuck yourself.
Yeah, I probably will at some point.
Gross. Didn't
It's
need to
called
know
life.
that.
Life fucks me. Don't have to do it myself. I can just let life do it for me.
Oh, can you? Can you just let life do it for you?
Yep. Never fails. You should know better than anybody else.
Valid. Valid. Dude, today fucking sucks. We're not getting into that, though. But what we will get into is holy fuck the news that literally just broke in the last 10 minutes.
Oh. What kind of news? Revolving sports or?
Yeah, the Bears have traded the number one overall pick to the Carolina Panthers for the number
What?
9 pick this year, the number 61 pick this year, a first rounder in 2024, a second rounder in 2025, and DJ Moore.
Ooh.
God damn. I guess the Panthers know who they want at QB and went to make sure they got him. My question is, was giving up a number one receiver really the best choice? Like, you're bringing in a rookie QB. Don't you want to DJ Moore there to, like, catch passes for him?
They really didn't use him though. Like they used him,
Dude,
but
that's not even fair. They had Sam Darnold and PJ Walker.
that's true. But
And, I mean, what DJ Moore still definitely was productive. What exactly did he do last year, though, is the question.
like I had him on my fantasy leagues.
55. Oh, no, that was rookie year. 63 catches, 888 yards, 7 touchdowns. When his real starting quarterback, Sam Darnold, had a total of 7 touchdowns this year and only 1,100 yards.
Mm-hmm.
PJ Walker is the other guy who played games. I should look at both, get the full scope here. Yeah, their offense had 10 total touchdowns and less than 2,000 total yards. He had 888 of them and 7 touchdowns. So for what their offense was, he was productive. Their team just sucked.
Right.
But I don't know. Again, if you have a rookie, you want that true number one, so that part's weird. Because the other guy that the Bears would have wanted would be Brian Burns, the defensive end. And, like, yeah, if you're Carolina, that sucks to give up.
Right.
But, like, for me, if I look at this from the Bears' perspective, I would have wanted Burns more. Because
that's true.
Trading this far back, you're probably losing your opportunity at one of the really, really top defensive players in this draft. But at 9, you could end up with Justin Fields' old college teammate, Jackson Smith and Jigba, to play receiver. You could have had your cake and ate it too. But now I guess they're only getting the cake. Maybe they eat it too anyways. Maybe Tyree Wilson falls to them at 9 and it's all a moot point anyways. A moo point. It's like a cow's point. It's moo.
I'm sure Cody's happy.
Oh, I'm sure.
DJ Moore is going to be a Bear.
Yeah.
Not sure if he really knows what that means, but
that's wild. That's so wild. I mean, Bear. It doesn't really matter. People always go, we got to wait to see who gets drafted by who and how everybody performs to know who won the trade. Right. No, you don't. The Bears won the trade. That's how these trades work.
Mm-hmm.
Even if, my guess is the Panthers are going to take Anthony Richardson, though I could see it being C.J. Stroud. Either way, even if they completely work out, the Bears still win the trade.
Right.
And if they don't work out, the Bears win no matter what. Yep. And to me, that matters. Mm-hmm. And plus, they're still getting a bunch of picks. They fall a whole 8 spots in the draft, and they didn't need a QB. So them falling doesn't hurt them. The Bears need so much help anyways. Their O-line was awful. Their defense is awful. Like, sure, Carter, Anderson, Tyree Wilson are all gone. Cool, they could go take a tackle to help protect Fields. They could take Jackson Smith and Jigba anyways. Fuck it. Just load them up with weapons, right? They're losing David Montgomery, probably, the running back. It's kind of been announced that he's going to hit free agency. They could go Bijan Robinson at 9. Like, there are so many options because the Bears roster was so bad. This is kind of an incredible move for them. But also, I hate it. So,
right.
Yeah. Because I don't want
Speaking
the Bears
of
to be
devil,
good.
Cody's texting me, asking me what I'm doing tonight.
Nice.
Wonder what he's wanting to do.
Don't know.
Kind of hoping to not do anything, really, but...
Yeah, but it could be fun. You never know.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, shit. I'm so sore from basketball.
Yeah, that's what you get for being an asshole like I am.
Well, it wouldn't have been as horrible, but we played we had 2 games. We had a doubleheader again.
Nice.
So they were both hard-fought games. We won one, lost one. And then afterwards, my cousin, Patrick, and this kid from Colorado, who they're both really, really good at basketball, decided, hey, let's play 2-on-2 basketball, which is a lot more physically exerting than just a regular game because it's man-to-man coverage, and it's just the kid I had to cover, it was like 140 pounds and super wiry and in shape.
Nice.
So he's a steer wrestler.
Oh, nice.
So he could just keep going and going and going and going and going, and I'm not in shape.
Yeah.
And we did beat them somehow because Cody and I both couldn't miss. We just throw the ball up and it would go in, and I made 4 3-pointers in a row. But other than that, after we beat them the first time, they wanted to play again. So we played again. It was to 15 though, but I was just out of gas. I was literally just walking to the rim and just putting my hand up, and that was the best I could do.
So there's a ton more NFL news today. The Vikings have been making moves again.
Great.
A couple days ago, it was Eric Kendricks. Today, both Adam Thielen and Cam Dantzler got cut for some reason. The Cam one confuses me. It's a corner on a rookie deal who's like only good at man coverage, and the defensive coordinator we just got basically just runs man. So a rookie contract man corner with good size out for some reason. I stand by there has to be more to this. It is not just he doesn't fit the scheme or the timeline. Dude, he's 24 and fits the scheme. There has to be something we don't know. Whether it's an internal thing or like an external, like something bad thing, there's something else to it. It could be just, they didn't want him. People don't like him. I don't know. There has to be something else, right? It just makes no sense.
Right.
But I'm already seeing this narrative on Twitter, and it's pissing me off. People saying the Vikings doing all the things now that they should have done last year. No. Kwesi and Kevin O'Connell needed to prove a point. First, the ownership needed to prove a point that coaching matters. So you run it back with a nearly identical roster. You win 6 more games. You win a division title. You make the playoffs. Justin Jefferson wins Offensive Player of the Year. That's big. The guys we are getting rid of, Thielen, Kendricks, those are culture guys. Getting them to buy into Kwesi and Kevin helped get the rest of the team to buy in. Yeah, now you're losing them and that sucks. But everyone in that locker room knows it's what's best for business at this point, and they know Kwesi and Kevin know what they're doing because they've seen them work before. If we did this last year and you go 5-12 and you suck, you lose everybody. You lose the locker room and nobody ever believes. Right now, people believe it's okay. That was not That was not a bad move to have happen. It just does suck that we're losing all of our guys.
Right.
Um
I think the Bills are losing a couple defensive
oh
pieces.
yeah. Oh yeah.
I think Poyer. I think it said Poyer and that
Edmonds.
Edmonds. Yeah, that's. I mean, Edmonds played his best game or his best season last year, and he's fairly young. I mean, he really hasn't. He's really not that old, and he's a big dude as a middle linebacker. Yeah, I don't know.
Yep.
And Poyer's going to suck to lose.
Right. This guy makes a good point. The Wilf families, Ziggy and the Vikings ownership has never been super aggressive or fire happy when it comes to both coaches and players and GMs, all of it. But having your coach and GM come in and get you 13 wins and an offensive player of the year in their first year, that gives them a lot of wiggle room to build things up the way they want to. Plus, you gave the Wilfs what they wanted. They got to run it back with that core. Mm-hmm. And I'm glad they were smart enough, everybody, Quessy, the ownership, Kevin O'Connell, I'm glad they were smart enough to see through the 13 wins and go, yes, we won 13 games, but we were not one or two pieces away. A lot of teams, if you win 13 games, are going to go make two moves, huge splashes for veterans, because we're right there. No, we weren't. And we knew that. Now, I was still believing in my team all year last year, and I was going to ride it out, and I was going to hope for the best. And with how they played every game, they could have went on a run. We know this. Like, say what you will about the defense, but that offense could have just exploded for 4 games, and that's a run. It's the thing about the playoffs, right? The magic is getting there. That's all it takes. Once you're there, who knows? All bets are off, but you got to get there.
Right. Yep.
Like, yeah, it sucks to lose Thielen. Like, the story of Adam Thielen is just incredible. Undrafted free agent from Minnesota, gets a rookie tryout with the Vikings, makes the practice squad as a special team guy, goes on to be one of the greatest receivers in the franchise's history. Like, that's awesome. That's a great story. But every story has to come to an end at some point.
Right.
And, you know, he's going to get a chance to maybe go find another competitor, which is something. Adam Thielen's wife kind of is annoying the fuck out of me today. She posted on Instagram, if you don't give someone a chance and opportunities, how do you prove your worth? Someone comes in with an opinion about you and you can't even prove them wrong. On to better things. All love. Dude, he got targeted 107 times this year. He had opportunities. Stop.
Yeah.
Like, here's the thing. This guy talked about it very well. The Vikings were one of only 2 teams to give Adam Thielen a tryout. The Vikings gave a special teams ace a chance to become a legit wide receiver. The Vikings made Adam Thielen a staple in their offense for nearly a decade. The Vikings and their fans made Adam Thielen one of the most beloved athletes in Minnesota sports history. The Vikings are the reason Adam got to prove everyone wrong. I agree with this, as rude as it sounds. I wish Caitlin Thielen was an ounce as humble or as grateful as her husband.
Right.
But yeah, I do. Like, that's not, he doesn't view it that way. I am sure, yes, it sucks. It's the hometown team and you just got your hometown team and you just got cut. But also
the problem is she probably doesn't quite understand as much as he does.
Right. That's the thing. Do they not talk?
The thing about girls is they have different opinions.
That's true.
Than men. They take everything literally and to heart. No offense.
That's fair.
But so they're like, okay, my man's getting cut. I got to go up and bat for him. Like, no, No, you don't. Just be grateful that
And let's
that he had the chance and the opportunity to play as long as he did for one team,
and
and now he's got to move on. So what?
there's also a
You know?
thing. Adam has made a point of not burning this bridge. Who's to say after we cut him, he hits the market, doesn't get an offer he loves, and we offer him to come back?
Right.
Like, that's not out of the picture. The entire issue isn't that Adam Thielen's bad. It's that he's not worth a cap hit higher than Devontae Adams.
Right.
We don't have the money for that. Like, whatever. And I appreciate Quessy being smart enough not to pull a New Orleans Saints, where you just keep kicking the can down the road with these older
Mm-hmm.
players and just screw your cap into the future. As
Mm-hmm.
of this exact moment, the Vikings have the fifth most cap space next year. That's what we
And that's
need, especially when we have to extend Jefferson and Hawkinson. Those are huge.
yeah.
And actually, next year, we have to extend Danielle Hunter also. Like, probably our three best players are up for contract next year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. We needed to make these moves, and we needed to do it now. I'm glad we did.
Yep.
But as much as it sucks, though I am hearing rumors that we're probably going to cut Harrison Smith, and that one hurts. He's the one guy I wanted to kick the can down the road with.
He can come play a few years for the Bills if he wants.
Yeah. No thanks. No, actually, I think that'd be cool. Pair him and Diggsy up again. I'd be down.
Uh-huh.
What, dude? What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, here we go. Chandler's going to get in another argument. Oh.
What? No. Okay. So this some guy tweeted out, "What are the Vikings doing? They just won the division, and now they're releasing all their key veterans." Somebody replied, "Salary issues and old vets. You can make money. Don't need to just cut everyone." Lol.
Apparently, somebody doesn't understand how things work in the NFL.
Yeah, I'm just gonna reply. Tell me you don't know how the salary cap works without telling me you don't know how the salary cap works. Sorry, my brain. I can't type and talk since COVID. I have to like do one or the other. These guys are getting cut because they cost too much for their lack of production. Sucks to see them go. It's the best move. Sorry, not sorry, dipshit. That's so annoying. Brian Flores effect. Brian Flores is not the reason the Vikings aren't losing people. That's wild. Wow, this is what a wild day. Oh, Baker Mayfield's trending on Twitter.
Uh-oh.
Oh, nice. Quarterbacks DJ Moore has played with in his career. Cam Newton, Taylor Heineke, Kyle Allen, Will Grier, Teddy Bridgewater, PJ Walker, Sam Darnold, Baker Mayfield. Bears fans, don't do that. He now gets to play with Justin Fields in Chicago. We're not acting like that was the best name there. We're not disrespecting Cam Newton like that. Not the fuck
Mhm.
today. That man would be the greatest quarterback in Bears history by a mile. Do not fucking
Mhm.
start. I like, you want to disrespect Teddy, whatever, I don't care. Like, yeah, Fields might be better than Teddy. Not sure yet. Could be. We're not doing that to Cam. I refuse to let you. We're not doing that to Cam.
Cam was wild when he was in his prime. Kind of like a Josh Allen. He could be wild if he wants to, but he's going to get hurt. That'll be the end of that. Oh.
He just goes, I know how the cap works. Just going, obviously not if you think they can just make money. Weirdo. Fucking idiots, man, I swear. Jesus. I've been so much time on Twitter today. It's been pretty fun.
Yeah.
Mostly because that's all I got. Oh, this has been a fun argument to be in. So it started with people are never going to realize it's Lamar's fault for asking for too much money. Again, no one knows what he's asked for, so what the fuck are you talking about? Teams would love to have Lamar, but his price tag is way too high. That's why every team's saying no. I responded, people aren't going to realize none of these teams have talked to Lamar. They don't know what he's asking for. Why are we just accepting what the Ravens have said, even though Lamar has denied it? Somebody replied, because it's not just the Ravens saying anything. Every report that has come out about their negotiations have confirmed he's asking for too much money, and he wants it all guaranteed. That's absurd. And I said, where are the reports coming from? Oh, right, the Ravens. When asked if he turned down $250 million guaranteed, Lamar said no. He was never offered that. Why trust the team over the player? Teams never lie for leverage, right? Like, literally what the Eagles did today, coming out and saying Darius Slay requested a trade, and then Darius Slay coming out and being like, no, the fuck I didn't. It's a negotiation tactic. This is my favorite part, the reply. Adam Schefter reported it. And I said, yeah, Schefter has sources. He himself is not a source. He goes, yeah, that's still not the Ravens reporting. You're dumb. And I'm like, where do you think he got the information from? Lamar's camp wasn't talking to Schefter. It was the Ravens. Use your brain. Never got a response from that one.
Oh, people thinking they know. See, I don't get in these arguments because I don't know. So I'm smart enough to be like, I don't know. I don't care. I don't know. I'm not gonna throw my opinion out on something I don't know about.
You can, it's just not worth it. I now get why these moves were made. I'm glad. However, you can just move money down the line with restructures. That's the dumbest thing you can do. That's not creating money. That's
literally kicking the can down the road.
That's just destroying your future. Good God.
Did this guy come from is he a Saints fan?
I don't think so. I do know a Saints fan was one of the people arguing with him, which I love because Saints fans hate what their team is doing because it's stupid.
They understand it. Yep.
Because it's just killing the future and that's it. Which, I mean, more power to you, I guess. Wow. Such an interesting news day. That's wild. I just want to know what the Panthers are actually doing with that first pick. That's what I want to know. Like, obviously they're going QB. The only thing I can guarantee is that franchise will burn to the ground if they take Will Levis. That's all I know. Because Levis would have fell to 9. And even if he didn't, you wouldn't have missed out on much. As long as it's Stroud, Young, or Richardson, they're fine. I also argue it shouldn't be Young. But that's just because 5'10", 180 pounds scares me. Like, Kyler is an inch taller and almost 40 pounds heavier. Like, he's just a stocky little dude. That's why he can kind of stay healthy. But even then, for the last 2 years, he hasn't been able to stay healthy. Smaller Kyler is a bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
No matter how good he is at quarterback.
Right.
There does come a point where size does matter for an NFL player. And smaller than Kyler, to me, is the breaking point.
I was about to say, if I was in the NFL right now, I'd be 5'8", but I'd still probably weigh 220 pounds. So, I don't know. Because the first thing I'd do is be putting some freaking muscle on so I have some weight to throw around.
Good God. That's way too over the top. The Saints are way too extreme with what they do. You can move money and be sensible if it means winning now. We wouldn't have won now, meaning we would be copying the Saints. They aren't winning anything anytime soon either. Fucking idiot. It's not the same as the Saints, except it exactly would be. We'd be overrating where our team was. The difference is they overrated it because they had one of the 10 greatest quarterbacks to ever walk this earth. We do not.
The Saints are literally the definition of insanity.
I think there is an argument. Like, if you have Brady or Rodgers or, like, the Chiefs or Bills or Bengals right now, sure, you keep kicking the can because you have the quarterback. Like, you have one of those guys who, yeah, maybe the roster isn't perfect, but they can elevate it. We don't. Kirk's not elevating you above. Kirk's going to give you what you are. If you're a good team, he's going to be good. If you're a great team, he's going to be great. But if you're a bad team, it's going to get bad.
It's going to get real bad.
So, I'm fine with all of this. I'm enjoying it. I'm not enjoying Vikings fans, though, but that's because they're stupid. So, which sucks, because I am one. And it sucks being the only one with a brain. At least only one on the internet with a brain. Yeah, I guess if you're the Colts, you don't have to trade up now, so that's interesting.
Yeah.
I really don't think that would happen. If the Jets trade for Aaron Rodgers, they are not somehow trading back into the top 10 of this draft without a first-round pick this year to use. Oh, he's not having them give up their first-round pick for Rodgers. How are they getting Rodgers then? And if they're not getting Rodgers, why are they trading into the top 10 and not taking a quarterback? What are we doing? What are we doing?
I don't know. The NFL's wild these days. Watch the Panthers not take a quarterback.
No, they're taking a quarterback. There's no goddamn way.
Oh, you just watch.
There's
watch
no
it,
goddamn way. Unless they could do something even goofier. What if it's another trade? What if just hear me out, okay? This is goofy, but just hear me out. What if the Niners come calling? And maybe they don't replace all of the picks this year, but it's Trey Lance and 3 firsts moving into the future. You gotta at least consider it.
Right.
I don't know. Sorry, that's just goofy. They're taking a quarterback. There's no other option.
I don't know. The NFL always seems to throw a fucking curveball every time you think you got it figured out. You know?
Good God. Yeah, I do. But I just love that teams are helping me prove my point that the Ravens have just been lying to the media this whole time. Why would a team lie as the Eagles are currently lying to everybody? So that's interesting. Okay, we need information. We need more information. Or just something else cool to be talked about. Anything? Anything?
I'm just gonna be happy to have a healthy Von Miller back.
Valid. Valid.
We missed him last year.
That is true. You did.
Oh, I don't know. The NFL is going to be completely wild again next year.
Oh, it already is, because we're also still just waiting. The Jets and Packers have basically already agreed to draft compensation and how they're going to deal with his contract. Both teams are being held hostage, waiting for Aaron to just say yes or no. That's it. I wonder if Aaron's going back on another darkness retreat to go ask the Hat Man what he should do. You didn't laugh at that. Do you not know about the whole Hat Man situation?
No, I heard it.
Okay.
I heard it. I got it. But yeah, that's
Is he just going to go talk to the Hat Man?
What's funny though is he's gonna wait till last minute and then say yes or no to one team, and then the other team's gonna be in complete panic.
Well, no, because the Packers already have their quarterback. The Jets are the only team that panics, and that's only if he says no. But even then, they still win. Lamar is available. Jimmy G is available. Jameis Winston, they're fine. They want Rodgers, obviously, but they could go get Lamar, which, if I'm being honest, if I was the Jets, that's what I'd do. I would have said fuck you to Aaron Rodgers and went and got Lamar, but hey.
Yeah.
Brock Purdy underwent successful surgery on his elbow today. Wow. The Cowboys restructured the contracts of Dak Prescott and Zach Martin, kicking the can down the road, creating $30 million in cap space. Well, I mean, the Cowboys do have to go do that thing that they do, go sign Adam Thielen and Eric Kendricks. I don't know what it is with the Cowboys and washed Vikings, but they sure love them. So, yeah.
That's true.
Go get them. Go get them, boys.
That's why they always just do okay.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. I mean, I could also see OBJ being a Cowboy, which that would actually be kind of scary.
Yeah.
But that's just because OBJ anywhere is kind of scary. Oh yeah. So this was weird. Yesterday, the NFL is taking a 5th round pick away from the Texans and fining them $175,000 for what the league believes is a salary cap violation, and what Houston believes is an accounting error that dates back to Deshaun Watson's training during COVID. The Texans believe it gave them no salary cap advantage. They were simply paying $26,000 for Deshaun Watson to train at a local facility while theirs was closed during COVID. Yeah, I don't see that as a salary cap fuckery. They paid for a gym membership so their quarterback could quarterback.
That makes sense. I don't understand.
Like I get the Texans are weird in poverty, but like that's not an issue. They were just letting their guy train. The other question is how many other players did they pay for gym memberships for? Maybe there is a bigger thing. Maybe they didn't pay for anybody else, and then maybe there is a problem. Washington, D.C. billionaire Mitchell Rales? I don't know. R-A-L-E-S. I don't know. Rales? I don't know. Is partnering with Josh Harris in an attempt to buy the Washington Commanders. Rales is the co-founder of the Danaher Corporation, which is the largest company in Washington, D.C. It's a local guy, but also he owns the Philadelphia 76ers, which is interesting.
Huh.
Yeah. How's that work?
I
I mean,
don't know.
I get it because Stan Kroenke, the Rams owner, also owns the Denver Nuggets and the Colorado Avalanche and the Colorado Major League Soccer team that I don't remember the name of.
Huh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, because NFL ownership is weird, and so you can't just buy a team. So he got the team he could get,
Fair
with the
enough.
Rams. I really wish he'd buy the fucking Rockies, though. God damn it.
That's true. It'd be nice to have somebody that actually has money to own the Rockies.
Dude, not just somebody with money, somebody that actually wants to win.
Right.
Like, the Rockies this offseason lost like 7 starters. They signed a total of 2 people. That's it. And they were awful. And then their owner came out and said, I'm willing to bet that we're a 500 baseball team. He's literally hoping they're mediocre, and that's it. To be fair, this is the same man that traded away maybe the greatest third baseman in baseball history, along with $50 million for 0 top prospects. Not a single prospect that he got back was top 25 in the Cardinals farm system. One of the greatest players to ever live. You got nothing. And you had to pay the Cardinals to take him.
Wow.
Get Dick out of Denver.
You don't give a shit about your own team.
Right? Dude, it's awful. And I hate it.
Imagine how much money that team would make if they actually cared.
Dude, the fact that they're still top 10 in attendance and they haven't been to the playoffs in 5 years. Like, Rockies fans are real. They care. They're beginning to care less, though. Well, it's a combination of the team sucking and then the stadium staff being the worst in Major League Baseball because of how they're told to operate. You can't walk around anywhere except for the stairs to your seat and then to the concourse. And you can only do it at certain times that are arbitrary and when the random asshole security guard, who's not even a security guard, says it's okay for you to move.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's so dumb. You get yelled at for trying to catch foul balls and home runs. If you move past your seat, you get yelled at. They tried to take a ball away from somebody because they ran to a different row to go catch it. Dog, it's baseball. Every fan's going to go try to catch that ball. Like, I'm sorry. Well, and then, you could have gave it to a kid. Fuck you. If I want to, I will. But if I don't have to. There's no obligation. Fuck you.
Yeah, I was the one that caught it.
Right? Kid wanted to catch it. He should have tried harder.
Let's say, get good, kid.
Right? Fuck. It's awful, dude.
Grow faster, you bitch.
Oh, and then he came out and bitched about the way the San Diego Padres are building this team. Or building their team. All these trades and going out and signing these big-name players, it's just not really sustainable. Well, it is, because when you win, you make more money, you fucking dipshit. God damn it. You know what? It's baseball. You know what puts asses in seats? 2 things. Wins and big names. The Rockies have neither. And you wonder why there's going to be no asses in those seats.
Oh, yeah. You know, it reminds me of like the old 80s drug lord movies you'll watch or whatever, where the drug lord just buys a facility or something just to run their drugs through, and they really don't care about the facility. They're just using it. That's what it reminds me of the fucking Rockies, their owner.
Yeah.
Maybe they got some kind of like drug thing going on in the back. So he's making his money. He don't give a shit about the team, though.
Dude. Well, no, it's a professional sports team. You make your money anyways.
Right.
The issue is he's too dumb to realize how much more money he could make if he'd just spend a little. Like, yeah, you got to spend money to make money. Welcome to the real goddamn world.
Yeah.
I got to look it up. It's very important. Did Dick make his own money or did he inherit it? This matters. Because if he just inherited it, we now have the answer.
The verdict.
Yeah. I don't even know how baseball owners made their fortunes. Okay. Just got to keep scrolling down. Colorado Rockies. Da, 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 da. Yep, their father sold his meat processing and distributing company for a bunch of money. The brothers are executives there.
Wow.
Dick didn't
Wonderful.
make his money. He's playing with daddy's money. And that's why he won't spend it, because he's too stupid. Because he doesn't know how to make money. He's just been handed it his whole life. And that's how he's running this team.
Mm-hmm.
He's letting the annual revenue that'll always come from TV deals and from ticket sales, because Rockies fans is still Rockies fans. They still show up. No matter
If
what.
I was them, I'd tell them fuck you and quit showing up, and then they'll be like, oh shit, well, we better do something about this.
Yeah, but people don't do that. Speaking with your wallets has always been a thing we've argued for, but nobody ever does.
Right.
And those people that try to, like me, try for 3 years, realize nothing's changing and that people aren't changing anyways, and you just go, fuck it. Why would I stop doing something I enjoy because I thought I was helping, but nobody else is trying, so the owner doesn't even feel it, so it doesn't matter. Like, it sucks, but that is what it is.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to talk about today?
Not really.
All right.
I'm just trying to exist.
Valid. Same. I'm still not feeling the best, but there was interesting things to talk about today, so that was good.
Yeah.
But
indeed it was.
I'm going to go ahead and I think we'll wrap it there. So thanks for watching.
Sounds good.
We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.